Welcome to Real Life Show. Today I feel so blessed to have Mika with us. Mika, how are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you coming from, Mika?
I'm originally born in Montreal from Canada, but my parents are my mom is Japanese and my father is from Holland, but I was born and raised in Canada.
Wow, so you are really multicultural.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
How you end up in Phuket?
I ended up in Phuket after coming to visit maybe about 20 years ago. I used to work for a Canadian company and we manufactured clothing in Bangkok. And at the time, my boss had a home in Phuket and he was gracious enough to offer it to me for a weekend, and that was it. I fell in love with the island, and at that time I said one day I'm going to live here, and that was 20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when did you arrive in Phuket?
So we officially moved in 2014. Yeah.
So where are you living in Phuket?
Oh, we live in Kamala now.
Why did you choose Kamala?
It was Kamala because that was where my boss had his home. So it was always the village where we visited whenever we'd come on holiday. But it's also geographically perfect. You actually have the best sunsets in Kamala. I'm serious. And you have the mountains, you have the beach, you have a village, but you also have enough restaurants or nightlife. So you actually don't have to leave. And it's close enough and far enough to everything. So for us, it's perfect.
Great. Mika, so you launched the new brand, Siamese Dreams, of
Yes.
pajama and underwear.
Loungewear.
Loungewear,
Yes.
sorry. Great. And how you end up coming with this idea of launching your own brand?
Well, after moving to Phuket, I was working freelance for fashion design for other brands, and eventually I thought I should start something of my own. And then I just was always inspired by Thailand and inspired by being at home and being chic and being comfortable. So for me, the idea came to have a brand that would honor Thailand and be made in Thailand, and also have an opportunity for me to use my experience in the fashion and textile industry. That's how it started.
Great. Is there someone, an artist or someone that inspire you? Because you tell me that Thailand inspire you, but is there someone?
There's so many, actually. There's so many artists that inspire me. Actually, the intention of my brand is to work with female artists for every print collection we do. So I'm inspired by everyone and everything. But specific artists, I mean, there's just too many, but I love Picasso, I love Keith Haring. There's a couple of new artists from Spain. I really like Saturno. I don't know if you know his art.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love a little bit of everything. And then there's some Thai artists I really like too. The next collaboration is going to be with an artist from Bangkok. Her name is Pabaja, and her stuff is amazing. So
I know him. I love it.
yeah, she's really cool. It's a her.
It's a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. She has a power on.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
She does beautiful illustrations, some mystical, definitely with a Thai influence, but it's really cool. So yeah, that was the idea, to be able to collaborate with women and artists for each collection.
This is good.
Yeah.
I would like to know what, to have your own brand, what changed on yourself?
I think it just came to a point in my life where, as much as I love helping people build their dreams, there came a point where I was like, okay, well, what do I want? So it took me a long time after being a mom and being a wife and working for other people. I was like, okay, well, what do I want to say? And what is my contribution? So this was born out of that self-love and self-healing that I've been doing. And it's just time for me to have this moment, I guess, and express myself. So yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us your motto in life?
I have a few mottos, but lately I've been saying a lot is choose joy and practice gratitude and be playful. So every day I wake up and I say what I'm grateful for. And I try to find moments where I'm going to intentionally have fun and just be playful. And I think kids are great for that. And sometimes we forget as adults, but I think it's really important not to take life super seriously. I mean, and that's what pajamas, like, how can you be serious in pajamas? It's like, you're meant to have fun and relax and have a pillow fight or whatever.
Exactly. I love this idea of going to everywhere with pajama.
Yeah, I mean, life's too short, like, to always be serious. So have fun.
If you're not wearing your Siamese Dream pajama, which brand are you wearing?
To be honest, I'm usually in a uniform, like a white shirt, a men's shirt with denims, vintage. I love vintage, if I'm honest, and I collect a lot of it. But some local brands here. Yeah, I like Uma and Leopold. I really like their brand. I know they have a shop here. And yeah, I don't know, I mix it up a bit, I guess.
Good. You have your own style, right?
Yeah.
If you could participate to a fashion show, from which designer it would be?
That's a really good question. There's so many. But in particular, there's this Colombian designer that I'm obsessed with. Her name is Joana Ortiz, and she has a mix of this tropical glamour and like Colombian, South American roots, and it's the mixture of Latin and tropical, and it's gorgeous. So I'm super obsessed with her stuff, actually.
So maybe I will see you in Cartagena.
Oh my God.
On the fashion show there.
I wish. As soon as they open up, I'm like, please, I want to travel there.
Yeah.
So yes, that's my goal.
We need all to know, what do you think will be the next trend after the pandemic finish for the next year?
I think there's a few like macro trends, and I think one of them is sustainability and conscious design. So I think people are more and more aware that they need to be responsible for the choices they make. So I think there's going to be an emphasis on slow fashion, small brands, sustainability. So I think that's super important.
Yeah, this is a big message that we have to deliver to our young generation.
We need to teach them that it's not about buying more, it's about buying less, but buying better.
Yeah,
I think that's the key.
It's true.
Yeah.
Where did you imagine yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, hopefully still in Phuket, and then having a giant pajama empire. So yeah, and to be able to travel again. I mean, that is the goal. And yeah, hopefully to be in a better world by then. Let's hope.
Where would you like to go just after when the borders open? What will be your first trip?
Funny enough, I think I've been trying to plan a trip to India for my 40th birthday, which will be in February. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. 2
times 20, we don't say 40, it's passé.
All right, my double
20. Yeah.
My double 20 birthday. So let's see, I really hope to be able to visit India because I've never been before. So that would be my first goal. And then actually Africa. I've not been there, and I feel like now that we've been caged for so long, I'm like, I want to go everywhere. I have to do everything. And then Colombia, that would be my next one. Yeah.
Wow.
Far
so
places.
you have some.
I have some plans.
Okay, India is the most closest.
Yes, India would be the one. Yeah.
And I'm sure you will love it.
Yeah.
There is something special, and the light in India.
Yeah, it's like this warm golden light that just casts everywhere.
Yeah,
so it's magic.
If you could meet the young Mika, what you would say to her?
I would say, don't worry about what other people think. Just do your thing. You've got this, and just keep being you.
There is something that you would like people know about you?
That I'm really funny, actually, once you get to know me. People might think that I'm quite serious or I'm quite shy, which I am in some ways, but once you get to know me, I'm pretty funny.
I'm sure. She is fun. What are the benefits of doing mistakes?
Mistakes are not mistakes, they're learning opportunities. So I think they allow us to regroup, replan, understand how we can do better, how we can have a better strategy.
Yeah. So this is the tricky question.
Okay.
When it is good or acceptable to say a lie?
If I'm honest, I don't think it's ever acceptable to lie, because in the end, there's only three things you can't hide, and that's the sun, the moon, and the truth. Everything will be revealed in the end. So sometimes it may feel easier to maybe save someone's feelings, but if you say it gently and nicely, even the truth should be welcome.
So you think that all the truths are good to say?
I think you have to understand your audience. So if someone's asking you for a specific question, I think it's your responsibility to answer. But I also believe you don't need to voice an opinion, even if you think it's true. So there's a line, and you need to know the audience. Yeah.
True. What are the best qualities that the perfect man should have for you?
For me, I think being funny and be a good dancer, so a sense of rhythm, but ultimately I think someone who is willing to grow with you.
Wow.
It's a big one.
Okay. But it's true.
It's true, because I think we're all here to grow, and we're all changing and hopefully becoming better versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
But if you have a partner that you love, you should be able to help them grow on their journey, and that should also come back to you. So for me, it's about support and growth.
Right. Right. Long way. But we are doing it. We are in the
We're
middle.
all doing it. Yeah, we're in the middle. So yeah.
Mika, I'm sure that these people wants to know where is the best brunch on the island.
Best brunch. There's a few. I like Project Artisan's brunch on Sundays. I like their laid back vibe, which is casual. I also have a secret place that I go to. It's all
Where?
the way in Kata. It's a Turkish restaurant, and it's run by like a retired Turkish couple.
Really?
And honestly, it's one of my favorite. It's Turkish breakfast, so it comes with Turkish tea and cheeses and olives, and it's super low key, and it's actually
What is the name?
It's called Istanbul Cafe, and it's our little secret, but not a secret anymore. But I love it. It's my favorite.
So if you want to see Mika on Sundays, go to the Turkish cafe in Qatar, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And the last one, what is your favorite beach in Phuket?
I'm obviously have a soft spot for Kamala Beach because that's where we live. But lately, Bang Tao actually, beautiful sunsets. We go to what's that French restaurant called? Beach Cuisine, which we really like, and they have
By Maxime, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's also one of our favorite places. So
We
yeah.
say hi to Maxime.
Bonjour Maxime.
Great. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Kopenka.
So maybe you can just stand up and show us your favorite beautiful
My beautiful pajama trousers. So
Yeah.
these are my Siamese Dreams pajamas, bottoms. So actually the artist who painted them, she painted them in oil. She lives in Koh Payam, which is a small island in the north of Thailand.
So this is a print of an artist.
Yeah, so I commissioned an artist and she oil painted all the elements, so the leaves, the birds, the monkeys,
Oh,
the bananas,
wow.
and then we created a all over pattern, and then we digitally printed it on the fabric. So I like that there's a story behind each print.
Yeah.
And also for me, when I open my windows, the first thing I see is banana palms. And so for me, banana palms means Phuket, the tropics, and yeah,
Beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you so much, Mika.
Kopenka.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Kopenka. Thank you. Thank you.
If you want to know more about our guest, Mika, and her beautiful brand,
Siamese Dreams.
You can find all the details in our description. And if you love our video, like it and subscribe our channel.